Can we catch the bomb? The nation?
Whomstead knows? Certainly not me. I don't remember anything about this game. Lyra,
Tails.
I have a question for you with your Pokemon know-how.
What's up?
I feel like there's been one or two scenes where it's been like, we can't let you catch that wild Pokemon in these games. Do they ever frame it as just like the Pokemon doesn't want to go with them and that's why you're stopping them? Or is it always just you're evil, so that's why we're stopping you?
You know, I think at best it's what we just saw here, where you kind of get the vibe that Abomasnow doesn't want to go, but the dialogue doesn't address it at all.
Yeah. Because again, it just comes off with that, like you said, where it's like, I'm just trying to catch this wild Pokemon with Pokeballs, and you sure are stopping me. But it's like, you could just say, hey, I know that trainers can catch Pokemon, but it's really clear that he doesn't want to go with them. It just feels weird that Pokemon wouldn't take that obvious opportunity to reinforce the whole Pokemon choose to go with their trainers to an extent.
Especially with how long the anime is been taking that route.
Yeah. It just feels very weird they didn't go for the really easy to deal with it.
What should I name this box?
What is the box? Is this the dead box?
The Rip and Pepperoni box. No, that doesn't fit.
The farm.
There you go. Everyone's fine.
They're just at the farm. Tails, are you stealing your own jokes from your Brilliant Diamond run? Anyway, it's fine.
The far.
The far? Okay, wait, but then do they have like the starry wallpaper though? Do the far and then you do like the starry wallpaper, like you just jettisoned them out into space.
Hold on. Don't Among Us the dead Pokemon.
Launch them right out of the hatch. They were acting too sus. Wait, who died? Confetti. No! So Javier, I forgot Javier wasn't there for that.
Oof. Also, shout out to one of the Pokemon. Shout out to the best Pokemon for the crippling ground weakness we have, being the one that died.
Yeah. Over the rainbow. I caught the Abomasnow, but I still like kept it where it was. They just have the Pokeball, so now they won't be able to get caught. I like that idea. I like Villion. It's valid. So do we.
So do I. It's probably my second favorite butterfly / moth, second only to Beautifly.
Valid. My kitten. My kitten. My kitten.
Butterfree is my third favorite. I like bringing my Butterfree to the end. I've never caught a Butterfree to bring. Wait, I did once. That was the one where I was that was my Sword and Shield one where I did a lot of raids. And I had like a solid 16 Pokemon in rotation. So I took ample use of those candies from raids to help catch up Pokemon who had fallen behind. And I took like the extra large EXP candy. Okay.
Look at these Ace Trainer designs. They're so good.
Hey, boss, like a few years back, boss, I came into town carrying a man. I'm saying that was all beaten up and injured or something. I wonder if I was worried about his pal. Darren, you should ride Mamoswine's back to the other side. These seem still on the rocks along the path and nothing against Mamoswine's strength. What was I saying before that?
That is a fantastic question, Lyra.
Quick, chat, what was I saying before that?
Oh, Butterfree and XP candies.
Oh yeah, so I was using the large EXP candies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like, you know, if you push up, it goes up 1. If you push to the right, it goes up 10. If you push down, it goes down 1. If you push to the left, it goes down 10, right?
Right.
So I was trying to push to the right to go up 10 from 1. And I just really quickly was like, over A. And it registered as me pushing down. So it actually went to use the max amount of these candies. And this was preparing for the Leon fight, so we were decently high, so that Butterfree was level 100.
Oh my god.
For the in-game first champion battle against Leon.
Amazing.
And it was
Butterfree.
And it was the underlevel Creamy that swept him.
Amazing. Ooh. Happy suggests the name Sneeze no more. Give a nickname to the Cot Sneasel.
What shall we name her?
Definitely not Silver. That would be ridiculous. Name them Kamatachi. That's the creature they're based off of, right? Happy says, oh wait, they're alive? Why did you assume they weren't? You name her Chi.
Her whole cheerleader.
Let me think. Crystal? Something related to snow?
Sure, why not?
My cat is licking my hand again. Kit said they got stepped on. Name it Doormat. So anyway, no Happy.
Perfect. 12 out of 10. And it's time for this again. So Lyra, I hear everyone asking, you didn't use the repel so you could get your catch for this area, right? No, I just didn't know that wild encounters happened here. A convenient lapse in memory, to be sure, but...
It is just closing its eyes and blindly trusting you to lead it, huh? My baby cat, my kitten is very cute, but please stop licking me. I am begging you. You make my hand wet, it's gross.
Oh, hollow clip received. Gay! This time I challenge you to battle in front of Anistar City's gym. You'd better be ready. Does she still only have 3 Pokemon?
Probably. Oh! Right, there was something I also wanted to note with Callum. I realized the few times I've seen... Because everyone dunks on Callum for not being special, even though that's his whole arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I've noticed is that it feels like Serena, when as the rival, always is portrayed with, like... Or is always at least considered by people to be at least a little bit more memorable.
Oh.
And it's a very... Yeah? Oh, you there.
You there. No, was she standing there all along?
Yeah.
I came in place of Dexia to tell you something. There's a person here in Anistar who knows about the legendary Pokemon. I was about to say, is that all? I almost forgot. I brought you some gifts. It's okay, that was all about that topic. Anyways, put them to good use. Repeat balls? Wow. This is worthless. I mean, what?
No,
shout out. Why do repeat balls exist? But like in none of the series where repeatedly catching Pokemon matters. There are no repeat balls in Legends Arceus. There are no repeat balls in Pokemon Go. Anywhere where you'd want to catch the same Pokemon over and over and over again, there are no repeat balls. They only exist in the main series where you really Wurmple. Wurmple. You're gonna catch a Wurmple effortlessly first try with an Ultra Ball. You don't need a repeat ball for that.
So I'm saying this as somebody who filled up the Pokedex up through Gen 7. Repeat balls are useless. When I did living dexes, okay, and they would rarely have more success than something like a quick ball or an ultra ball on any given time.
I'm pretty sure they're a catch rate of 3, so they're like in between quick balls and ultra balls. But quick balls are like they only work first turn, but they work on everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and for if Yumi brings up Wurmple, I bet if you punch Wurmple into catch calculators, it's going to be a caught 1,000,000% of the time with a quick ball. And you're gonna catch most Wurmple full health with a Pokeball, to be honest.
Also, real talk. If you're trying to get a Wurmple that's going to evolve specifically into Silcoon or Cascoon, you are better off catching a Silcoon or a Cascoon just off itself. It's not worth it to catch the Wurmple. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I've made so many living dexes. It's not worth it. Yume, it's not worth it.
I'm grabbing like the proverbial shoulders of the viewer and shaking them. It's not worth it. Just go into the woods and catch the Silcoon and the Cascoon, okay?
She does bring up that the nature's stuff can be different, but also that's better to get through breeding. Anyways. Honestly, my bigger point isn't necessarily how useless they are in the main game. It's they don't exist in any of the games where you actually catch a Pokemon over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not in Legends Arceus and they're not in Pokemon Go. When you actually are going to be catching Pokemon over and over and over again, the Pokeball for catching Pokemon over and over and over again doesn't exist. It's like, why? This was literally the opportunity for one of the most useless Pokeball types to become one of the most useful Pokeball types, but
Mm-hmm. You just didn't have them. Yeah, okay, so I experienced
isn't this rare?
BS in Scarlet Violet raid. I beat a 6-star raid. It was near the clock. The health reached 0. It still unleashed energy. We won, but we lost. I was so mad.
I've had that happen before. Oh wait, oh, he gave me the tutorial. Anyways, there's the experience, power.
Hmm.
We haven't really needed it. But boy howdy. We can get experience so fast now.
Happy says, what if you want a team of Bidoof? An Ultra Ball will be fine, Happy. I heard punch Wurmple. Happy, no. Also, Javier is specifically noting repeat balls, the second most useless thing in Nuzlocke after revives. So I agree with the note that they're pretty not all that useful in the games that they're actually in. However, I want to note that they're not necessarily useless in Nuzlocke's something. I feel like people have gotten that thing where we assume some rules are inherent in Nuzlocke that aren't. Dupe clauses are not necessary. They're as useless as they are in the games. It's not a Nuzlocke specific feature. Tails.
They're still a little less useful because you're generally going to. Most people are generally going to catch more Pokemon, catch less Pokemon in a Nuzlocke than a normal playthrough. I am the reason why I had to save most people instead of all people. Because I will often catch exactly 6 Pokemon and carry on. Hello, ma'am. What are you gonna say, Tails?
Well, I was gonna say something else, but something. Lyra finds her favorite 6 and is like, "That's enough catching." She's like, "That's enough. That's good now."
Behind now. Interesting.
So I'd like to know that every Saturday we have very, very cool gardeners who come by to do the lawn. And every single week, my cats act like a new the mysterious force that they've never seen before has come to reap their souls. Cats, you see them every week. You come to my room every week to gawk at them. Please, please, please. Why are you at the window with the scary noise if you're afraid of it? Let's see. Tails, I caught a Torkoal at level 28 at East Province Area 3 and they became MVP. I named Kaboom and he is modest and I love him. Nice. The Ultra Wormhole. I don't care for repeat balls either. Notes you may. Also, Lyra, the chestpin Zero gave me is adamant nature and it happens to be hidden nature bulletproof. And so is my Typhlosion with flash fire. You may notes one game I play, they do have use. That's because of people trying to get the best IVs on a Pokemon ever, and breeding is not an option in the games. And Happy's like, hey, it's a free ball. Which honestly is more I can get behind more than anything on this list is, hey, it's a ball.
See, that only helps X and Y because I don't think you ever get free repeat balls in any other game.
Fair.
So XY boosted repeat balls usefulness from Y to, hey, it's a free Pokeball. It's not like a Beast Ball where it's like a 1/16th catch rate modifier if it's not the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, gay! Can't keep losing to someone who started the journey at the same time as me. Let's battle.
Oh, you poor...
Oh, he has 4 Pokemon. He's upgrading.
Oh, I never finished my thought on Callum. Something people seem to... The jokes never really make it to Serena, and the few times I see Serena's in works, she seems a little more distinct. And I do realize there is a little something interesting they at least do with Serena versus Callum.
Oh?
Both with Serena and Callum, they remove the hats if they're not the player character.
Uh-huh.
But Serena actually does have a different hairstyle. Like, she has the pulled back ponytail, I believe, as hers. So they actually take a step to differentiate player character Serena and rival Serena. Whereas Callum, all Callum gets is losing the hat.
I'd also like to note that as there's that, Callum is really hard generic Pokemon trainer, whereas Serena has a more unique design. The anime helps, but also Serena's a girl.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of personality on a female character in Pokemon is immeasurably less common than it is on a male character.
Good point.
Ooh. Nope. Wait, no. 122 compared to at least 130, so yeah.
It'd be funny if they gave you one in every game. At that point, it would just be to mess with Lyra. They give you a free one in every game, again, except the games where it would be most useful in.
Hey, at least in that scenario, it'd be a free Pokeball.
True.
I really don't want this Meowstic to hit. Yeah, like that. Gosh dang it. Get out of here.
Your defense. Yeah. Why do you ever think about Shadow Ball?
I think about Generation 2, 3 Shadow Ball.
That's the Shadow Ball I'm talking about. I'm so... Why is Ghost physical, Ghost move, lower special defense? And it's not like the meta of Pokemon was like you should be switching out as much as possible. Anyway, Game Freak is allowed to make programming decisions. Do you ever think about that?
I do. You're allowed to make game design decisions. You ever think about that? I was really
try
hoping
not
not to.
to.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's stressful, so I try not to. Dead. They bap you with the ball. Flareon, no, this is happy.
Also, can we talk about how Caleb continues to have good taste in Pokemon?
I was just gonna say, so like the one funny thing going through all this with Caleb is I have to appreciate his team. Also, more roasting Team Flare. Like if you changed nothing about Caleb, but made it so that like he just roasted the fuck out of Team Flare at every opportunity, like and gave him more opportunities to do it, Caleb would be one of my favorite rivals.
Blah.
Do you ever think about Barry, Lyra?
So you guys
Do you
have
ever
a Sinnoh comic, right?
Yeah. Something. Do you ever think about Barry, who's always yelling at you for being slow, was originally in like the generation with like the slowest engine?
Yeah, he has to deal with the slowest engine, so he's like, come on, it's already slow. Stop making it slower.
I always was like more like he's like, you're taking forever, and it's like I'm doing my best, Barry. They added snow and marsh and all of that, and it's the slowest engine. Do you know how long it took to kill the Blissey? It's all my fault.
I was able to get up and get a snack and come back, and the blower was still going down. Pokemon are a lot stronger now. But your Pokemon are still just a little bit out of reach. It's that Mega Evolution. Spoiler warning, Mega Evolution will not help you. Your Mega Pokemon is weak to mine. Here, I should hear your Pokemon. Oh, thanks. Now I can just waltz right into the gym. You're strong. I knew there'd be lots of tough trainers out in the world, but I wouldn't have guessed my neighbor would turn out to be the one to beat. Well, just keep doing what you're doing and defeat that gym leader. He also comes right after Sharon. Like he wants to stand out and be a tough trainer. He comes right after Sharon, who has like a whole arc about being frustrated about not keeping up with you.
There's a lot with this gang that feels like they were trying to recreate of the feel of the OG Black and White 3, but it is completely maimed to me by one, not having enough time for each of the characters to really go through any kind of arc, and two, the fact that you didn't grow up with them. There's that's one of the things that was always so off-putting to me about the original scene is how casually they talk to you, even though they just established that this is their first time meeting you. And it's like, this works fine with stuff like Sharon and Bianca. It's weird here when I in canon do not know who the fuck these people are. Anyway.
Gay.
They should have just made Callum sassier at all given points in time. That would have fixed the issue for me personally.
That's something to check out before we do this, Jim.
Is it something clothing related?
Right.
Wait, no. I didn't mean that. I take it back.
Thanks for reminding me. Where's the boutique?
Don't we give Hop depression in Sword and Shield?
We do.
We do.
Although I guess it's more Bede who does it.
He's kind of rude. Oh, I thought we were having joined Team Flare. He's kind of rude. Why is this this house so off-putting to me here?
How do I go in this house? Oh, because the clothing sign is in between it and the one over there.
Why are the clothes never as good as they were in here? Why are they literally never been as good as in the one they were introduced in? How does this happen, Lyra?
It's Game Freak. This always happens.
God damn it, you're right. Oh, is this where we're supposed to get the black and white hat? That's one of my favorite hats, and I was like, when we were doing the randomized one, I didn't realize the clothes were randomized, and I was like, oh, that's one of my favorite hats! I don't remember getting that this early.
There we go.
Should have known you were waiting for your chance to get the sparkly dress.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. It just really does feel like it shouldn't be this hard. They don't even, the other thing is like they usually like throw out absolutely all of the fashion from the last one, it feels like. And it's like, why? Why don't you just utilize some of the stuff you made from before?
Sweetness.
Cutie!
Easy.
That'll be $10,000. You just take out your wad of cash.
In fairness,
cash
it's
okay?
based off of yen, so it's technically $100.
Fair.
Mind you, that still means I have $2,000 on me. I feel like this really is the one game where it's like saying, don't forget it's yen, isn't gonna fix it. Also, man, like $100 for a fancy outfit's probably actually really cheap, huh?